Hello everybody, welcome to the channel Crossing Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and today we're doing a tarot pick-a-pile card reading with daily messages from Spirit. And we have 3 different decks for you to choose from. For pile 1 we have the Modern Witch, for pile 2 we have the Wheel of the Year, and for pile 3 we have the Arcanum Tarot. And along with each reading, we also will be doing our Oracle Spheres, and that's where you could be thinking of a yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. All right, we're going to give you some time to reflect on the pile. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you run across this and feel compelled to watch it, there should be a message for you. And when you are ready, there's timestamps in the description that will lead you directly to your pile. See you there. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. Those of you that chose the Modern Witch deck here. We also have our Oracle Sphere, so you can be thinking of your yes or no question that you would like to get an answer to. And we will be doing that as well. Drop the card. Hold on. Oh. Okay. And I don't do reverse readings because I get the energies flowing to me from the cards. So we'll go and see what we've got. Okay, we have the Chariot, the Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. So, wow. Okay. Actually, the cards need to actually be this way, I can tell. Because it's a similar message to what's been frequently handed out this week. But basically, you guys are in recovery mode. But that is quickly changing. That is starting to change. It's time for you to move forward from that mode. It's you guys have been in the mode for a while now, and if the readings have been any indication, you've been transferring out of it all week. But basically, you're in recovery mode, and now is the time for that to start changing up. You're going to start getting more fired up and passionate about things. That change is going to start coming about a little bit more quickly now. It's going to start speeding up from what it has done. And you should be on a much more emotional, stable footing after that. This isn't the exact same message as what's been going on all week, but the energies are very similar, and they might be from the same thing if you've been getting those piles. But basically, you are on your way to a more emotionally satisfying state of mind, okay? Where things are going to feel a lot more emotionally better for you. And you're on your way to doing that. So Spirit is just letting you know that that's coming, and that, you know, your recovery time is starting to come to an end. Here it is just about, you know, there's going to be some more quicker changes coming up than what have done so far. Okay? All right, let's take a look at your Oracle Spheres. This is where you think of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. You have 3 different stands. You have blue, green, and silver today. You pick which stand you'd like to get your answers on, and we'll go out and we'll get those. All right, the number 1 blue is a probable. Number 2 green is also a probable. And number 3 silver is a no. Okay, so we have a probable, and a no. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. If you get a chance, if you could give the video a thumbs up, and if you could share the channel with your friends and family, you know, give them our unique URL, or tell them Crossing Spiritual Streams is our ID on YouTube, and say, hey, check them out. That would be great. We really appreciate that. That's helping the channel grow. You know, we've grown a lot over the last month or so, probably, 30% or more. So I'm very, very happy with the progress we've made, and I appreciate all of you, each and every one of you, very much. All right, guys, we'll see you again in future readings, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit, those of you that chose the Wheel of the Year Tarot. We do have our Oracle Spheres we are going to be doing as well, so don't forget to be thinking of your question that you'd like to get an answer to. And we'll be doing that. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. All right. You guys are really close, very close, to manifesting something that you have been wanting very much. You probably have been working hard towards it, or you've been putting a lot of effort towards trying to get it, or you've been, praying a lot, doing, boards on it, or journaling, or other things. Somehow you've been working very hard on this, but it's something you very much want, and it is just about on its way to you. It is very close. There's just a little bit longer, a little bit more, Spirit's working on it, but there's just a little bit more that needs to kind of fall into place for it to happen for you. But Spirit wanted you to know that it's on its way, that it's very close, that you're just about at the right energy for that. So keep up the good work and keep doing what you're doing. Don't, forget, to stay in a positive mind frame. Don't forget, those important factors there, because you don't want to, have everything fall flat right at the last minute when it's getting so close here. Okay? All right. Let's take a look at your Oracle Spheres. We have 3 different stands for you to choose from. We have blue, green, and silver. You decide which stand will get your answer. You think of a yes or no type of question, and we'll go out and we'll get your answers. All right. Number 1, blue, is very likely. Number 2, green. Is a not now. Number 3, silver, is a maybe. So we have a very likely, a not now, and a maybe. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers. Thank you so much for being here for this reading. We appreciate it greatly. If you get a chance, if you could give the video a thumbs up, and if you could share the channel with your friends and family, either by our unique URL or by telling them the channel ID, Crossing a Spiritual Streams, and say, hey, go check this channel out. We very much appreciate that, and it's really helped us out greatly, and we just want to say thank you for all of you who've done that for us. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. Marty is actually right here on my lap, so I guess your guys' reading is going to say some pretty important things today. There he is. He decided he wanted to be there today. All right, well, we do have your messages here. Hopefully he won't be in the way too much. Why don't you go lay down over there where you like to? All right, don't forget to be thinking of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. And we'll be doing those here in a few moments too. All right, so let's say what Marty thought was so important today. He's been showing up for a lot of readings lately. All right, we have the 9 of Swords, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Well, this is actually similar to a reading we had this week. I remember the message is very similar in that you guys are getting ready to, you're in healing mode, okay? You're in the state where it's very probable you're going to change your outlook on things, the way you think about things is going to change up for you. You might not notice things the way you had before. You're going to look at them differently. And because of that, your creativity is going to flow more to you. You're going to feel more like learning about something that maybe you haven't learned about before. Those kinds of energies. And you're going to get more passionate about some things in your life, and you're going to feel a lot more excited and things. So that's basically what the message is. Like I said, it's similar to another message we've had this week. But your creativity is going to start flowing quite a bit better because of this new outlook on things, because of this recovery process you've been in, and so forth. And that's going to help you. Like I said, it's either going to help you start putting out more creative projects. You're going to get past any kind of writer blocks or other creative blocks that you might have been having, or you're going to feel like starting learning something new that requires some kind of training or learning or study, and you have been something you've been kind of interested in but hadn't really taken the time and effort to do so yet. Okay, so that's what your message is today, and let's take a look at our oracle spheres. We have 3 different stands. We have blue, green, and silver. You decide which stand you'd like to get your answers on. You think of your yes or no question, and we'll go out and we'll get your answer. Oh, guess we've already got one. All right. Number 1, blue, is not likely. Number 2, maybe, is green. And number 3, silver, is not likely. So we have not likely, maybe, and not likely. So there's your oracle sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here. And if you guys get an opportunity, if you could give the video a thumbs up and or share the channel with your friends and family, either by our unique URL that's in the description or by just telling them Crossing the Spiritual Streams is our channel ID and saying, hey, go check them out. Those things are very important to us, and we just want to say thank you so much for those of you who have been doing those for us. And we appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. And we look forward to seeing you again. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.